Hello, I'm Cerberus Dark One, and this is What's on eShop. Coming up, we have Sea of Stars gameplay, a flashback to 2019, the top 10, and a game sale. But first, let's take a look at the new releases. Embark upon a tragic tale and discover the ravaged world of Ellipse. Every 10 years, a sacrifice must be made to protect your people from the abyss. A place worshipped as it is feared. This time you were chosen and thrown into the darkness. Nobody has ever returned, but perhaps you can achieve the impossible. A 2D action platformer Metroidvania.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new and I don't know what to do.
A killer is on the loose.
Calliope! Please, come on.
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you?
Play as Grace in a world where Greek gods live in hiding among us, and use your powers of musical persuasion to unravel the mystery of the last muse's death. Written by David Gader, a musical for video game lovers, with all the choice and consequence of RPGs. No two playthroughs are the same in this beautifully hand-illustrated role-playing musical, Stray Gods. The infamous Quake 2. Enjoy the original, critically acclaimed first-person shooter, now with high-definition widescreen resolution, enhanced models, improved enemy animations and AI, includes online and local multiplayer with crossplay, motion aiming, the original mission packs, the all-new expansion, and Quake 2 64. Wow. Take it to the extreme in this adrenaline-pumping action sports RPG. Originally released on the Game Boy Color in the year 2000 by WayForward, play as Guppy or her boyfriend Finn as they aim to become extreme sports champions by mastering 5 events. Anyone remember this? Black Skylands is the first steampunk experience that combines elements of the open world, sandbox, top-down shooter, and adventure games. Captain an airship through the Skylands, fight for resources and unravel secrets. But keep in mind that outlaws are not the only threat you'll encounter. Something far more dangerous lurks in the deepest depths of the dark skies. You know, I like the look of this. It's going on the wish list. Moving Out 2, the world famous physics-based moving simulator. This is probably the most successful Overcooked style game. I've played the original, which you definitely need friends for, but this sequel has both local and online multiplayer, with crossplay as well. Think of the chaos. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood is a spellbinding story with a thought-provoking narrative experience from the creators of the Red Strings Club. Craft your own tarot deck. It's a deck builder. Regain your freedom and shape the fate of the characters you encounter. You play as Fortuna, an exiled witch who forms a pact with a forbidden creature in the hopes of protecting your friends and coven. This certainly has its own style and world. Red Dead Redemption, the epic western adventure that defined a generation. I think it was 2010 when this game was first released. It features all single player content, but no online. Vampire Survivors. Mow down thousands of night creatures and survive until dawn. The supernatural indie phenomenon that lets you be the bullet in hell. Immerse yourself in a captivating picture book and gaze upon the stars and other celestial bodies. In Cat's Cosmic Atlas, you'll experience the most beautiful sights and learn a thing or two about the vast universe that surrounds us. This currently has an 80% sale until the 17th of September. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Great name. Welcome to New Amsterdam. Battle rival crews dispatch militarized police and help the Bomb Rush crew go all city. Now that's grinding. WrestleQuest, brother! The ultimate pro wrestling adventure. Powerbomb and pile drive your way through a massive pixel art universe where professional wrestling and RPG fantasy collide. Upgrade from an aspiring rookie to world champion with the help of famous wrestling icons, brother! As soon as I saw this in a Nintendo Direct, I thought, this is a perfect idea. Why has nobody ever done this before? Penance never ends.
But on this ascending path of penitence, the Arch-Confraternity awaits you.
If these guys weren't making games, they'd be making horror films.
Penitence that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival.
Ah, Sea of Stars. This game looks great. I looked at it in last month's video. There is a demo available if you want to try it. I also have some gameplay at the end of this month's video if you want to check it out. I think people are really going to like this game.
This is a story about the fabled heroes of Trine and their struggle against their worst enemy yet. For dark and ruthless powers were weaving their webs in secret.
They're still making Trine? I remember playing, was it Trine 2 on the Wii? Yeah, where you had to swap between the different characters.
Lady Sunny, that cursed
Now here's a flashback to August 2019. New in 10th and the download number 4, it's Doom 1993. Released on the 16th, making the download number 5, it's the quintessential classic Grandia RPG collection, now in HD and widescreen. And taking the number 9 spot whilst in pre-order, it's the remake of Link's Awakening. I got this game back then. I still haven't played it, but I will. New in with the all game number 8 and the highest download entry at free, it's super hot right now in 2019. It's super hot.
Kill every last one of them!
Fire Emblem Three Houses holds strong at 5. I wasn't interested much in the most recent Fire Emblem, but this one is still on my wish list.
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak.
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win!
And the highest new game from 2019, also still on my wish list, reaching number 3 on the day of release, is Astral Chain.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time.
Do you remember any of these games? Seems so long ago now. And so many new games as well. These days it's just Minecraft, Among Us and whatever's on 90% sale.
Sweat, years of research. We finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon.
Talking about sales, here's some selected titles on sale now. Starting with this charming little indie game released by Playtonic. 40% off until the 4th of September. Explore a lovingly crafted island full to the brim with areas to discover, friends to make and joy to be had. A no-pressure adventure, skim pebbles and bop cardboard baddies in this open world. This reviewed well at the time. No Man's Sky, 50% off until the 6th. I was fully into the hype when this game was announced for PlayStation 4. I believed everything Sean Murray said. But I had a Nintendo, so I played Starlink Atlas instead. But to be fair, Hello Games did end up delivering on what they promised, and they brought it to Switch as well. Dance with the Devil 3 more times.
Sweet dreams.
As Devil May Cry 1, 2 and 3 each have 50% off until September the 9th.
Devil May Cry.
Finally! I was getting tired of playing your childish game.
Now, you might remember how much I was taken with this game. Having only released on the 1st of March, it now has a whopping 90% off until the 10th. It kinda seems criminal. 90% after 5 months for something that looks really well put together. But there are rumours the publisher's in a bit of trouble. And yes, I did pick it up. I had to archive it immediately though, as I didn't have the space to download it. Maybe it'll make a nice streaming game. If you're currently checking out Blasphemous 2 and want to go back a step, the original is still on a 25% sale. These guys should make a Hellraiser game. It might end up being lighter than Blasphemous. This game released back in June and has a great art style. If you ever fancied being a pigeon doctor inside a porcupine, this game's for you. 25% off until the 11th of September. Now this is a charming game. Yoku's Island Express. Demo available. And I actually got this back when it released. You play as a beetle in a pinball platformer. It sounds weird, but it actually works well.
Embark on a new kind of adventure.
Another with great art style. I kinda like the little cozy charming games. They're not my go-to, but I like them.
Meet an unforgettable cast.
80% off until the 11th. Moonlighter is 85% off until the 13th. This is the Moonlighter Complete Edition, not the normal version for some reason. However, there is a demo available of the normal version, not the Complete Edition. If you're gonna get this game, why not get the Complete Edition, which is 85% off, and comes with all the updates and DLC. Here's the current all game chart for August. Down 1 to 10, it's Stardew Valley. What's a Mario Party without superstars at 9? New, enhanced, at 8, Quake 2. Minecraft drops 3 places to 7th. Storyteller tells the tale of 6th. You're a Lego, Harry, back at 5. Lego Worlds building up to number 4. There's a new cowboy in town, redeeming number 3. Ending the season on a high, FIFA 23. And this month's brand new number 1. Mowing down the competition all over the world. It's the fan favourite, Vampire Survivors. Okay, that's what's on eShop. The wish list grows ever larger. Up next is some gameplay from Sea of Stars. I'll see you next month. Look at that giant dragon. What the hell is that? Now, if you're joining me for this gameplay, it's from the demo released last month, which states that it's a work in progress and just a slice of what the game has to offer. Having said that, it is a chunky demo, which took me 2 hours to play through, so I'm just going to show you some highlights, just to give you an impression. Firstly, you can choose either the guy with sun powers or the girl with lunar magic. It doesn't really impact the story, although most of the enemies in this demo do seem to be weak to lunar magic, but it doesn't really matter. I chose Zael, the blade dancer. The other one is the camp cook, which you don't really get introduced to, but I hear in the game all 3 are long-time friends. Apparently this SNES-style JRPG was a dream project by the small dev team that previously made The Messenger. I've never really played a party RPG, unless you count Xenoblade. I guess that has a party. But this looks great, with the pixel art. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's just really clean. It looks great. What are these guys? As an RPG, there are lots of battles, which are all turn-based, and actually work quite well. I didn't realise this until after the demo, but you can play any active party member in any order, which means you could take out vulnerable enemies before they even get a chance to move. There's also a bit of a platforming element to it. Basically, you can traverse on multiple levels, climb ledges, run across rooftops, which is great, but you do have to press A a lot. You can understand when you want to climb a ladder or something, but every time you want to drop down a little step, you've got to press A. It takes a bit of getting used to, but I guess it's better than accidentally falling off a high ledge. A for power. Oh, it went small again. You get spoils from battles, but you can also gather resources along the way. Which brings me to the reason it took me 2 hours to play the demo, as I probably spent half that time in the fishing minigame. On the overworld map you can find these fishing lakes. Most fishing segments in games can be a bit dull, but this fishing mechanic is really fun. You've got to steer them into a channel where you can reel them in. These big fish are a lot of trouble. They put up a big fight, which makes me wonder if you can upgrade your fishing rod moving forwards. Then the demo warps you to a tavern in the port town of Brisk. Apparently we need to get to Rafe Island, and these pirates are the only ones heading out that way. But first we need to do them a favour. They want us to head to an abandoned wizard's lab and retrieve something. From what I hear, as you play through the game, you'll gain extra companions. You're always a party of 3, but the third one, Garl, the camp cook, can swap out for anyone else at any point, even during battles. So, do you think Keenathan will be one? All of these pirates are pretty funny, actually. Although, how does he see when he's got 2 eye patches? No sweat, big guy. Demolition is my middle name. Take your time. Well, that worked, I guess. This first dungeon, or at least the first in the demo, is so great. It's complicated and simple at the same time. It's the type of classic Zelda dungeon you'd get halfway through, or even towards the end of the game. I liked this game before, but this dungeon really impressed me. You've got this central hub, then you create doorways to other rooms using crystals. It actually works really well. Well, that did something. A portal. Battles are a big part of this game, so let me explain. These are attack timers. This is when the enemy will attack. It counts down with every move you make. That's individual move, not as a party. When you land a successful regular attack, you'll create mana, which can be absorbed to boost the power of your next move. Now this is an enemy lock. It means the enemy is going to do a special attack. But if you attack the enemy with the right moves, you can break the lock and destroy their special attack completely. You've also got special attacks of your own, which use magic points. Not only that, but there's also a timing bonus. If you match the timing of an attack, you'll do extra damage, or be more resilient in defense. The timing is a little tricky though. I only get it half the time, when I remember to do it at all. But to be fair, the game does refer to it as a nice bonus to aim for, rather than something that's needed. Looking at this, Gull does seem like a swappable character. All his specials are support based. And he seems to tank a lot of shots. It must be useful in different scenarios to have someone who has some kind of special attack and someone who's big on defense. Here, take the power of the sun. We did it! Blue crystal. Yeah, swap them over. Each room has its own puzzles and battles, and sometimes a bit of platforming. And you can get a sneaky early hit in, which doesn't do much damage, but it gives you some boost mana. You can attack any enemy you want. I guess you'll learn which enemies are weak or resistant to different attacks. Or maybe you'll find an item that tells you. When you mana boost your attack, you can do it up to 3 times, if there's enough mana, which can take out enemies, particularly if you have a wide-ranging skill attack and perfect timing. I mainly try to break locks, but there have been moments where I could have taken an enemy out before they attacked. So keep an eye on their health points. Wow, I did great there. Over here we have the combo gauge. This builds up with every action in battle up to 3 levels. I think each character has up to 3 combos each. You can also learn new combo types and maybe swap them in and out, but your combo gauge is shared amongst the whole party. When you use a combo, you'll team up with a party member to do a powerful attack, which works well to break enemy locks, especially if they've got a short timer. That was in the face. You'll also level up as a party as well. Experience is shared. So companions you haven't used for a while or sit out battles won't be under-leveled when you come to use them next. You can choose a stat upgrade for each as well. The puzzles work well in this too. Interesting, but not too complicated you get lost. Okay. Let's go back here. And this goes over here. Activate. Now that we've activated these little light podiums, we can combine different crystals to open different rooms in different orders. Some of these rooms you perhaps don't even need to go to. They contain gear chests which can upgrade your weapons or armor, or even teach you new skills. After you solve puzzles, of course. Alright, imagine if you had to guess this. And there are plenty of battles. So, something I do recommend is going back to camp. There's one in every dungeon, and you can also create your own. Here you can cook healing items with the resources you've gathered, or rest for a full heal, as well as save your progress, of course. This caught me out. If someone loses all their health points, they get knocked out for a certain amount of turns, indicated by the star spinning around their head. But if your whole party gets knocked out, it's game over. You restart from your last save point. It's kind of retro like that. So remember to save. Let's put the last crystal in. Blue, green and red make white. Huh? Nothing here. Hello? Anybody out there? Be careful, Garl. We don't know what to expect here. I found something. What is it? What is that? Maybe the coin is in there. This is a boss battle! Feels powerful, get ready. Wow. Listen to that music. The whole game has great music. This fight actually took me 15 minutes. First time. So I'll cut it down for you. No, you knocked out Garl. Solstice, strike it. Go. Oh god. I think Garl has an item that tells you the health points of enemies, but I guess it doesn't work on bosses. This thing must have had 500 plus health. It could spawn in normal enemies, but I was hitting it all the way through the battle. There is an option that gives you auto healing after every battle, and makes them much easier all round. Kinda like a game journalist mode, if you want to just enjoy the story. Boost. I need the power of the Moonerang. Get the timing right on this. Woo! Okay, that's it. This is definitely going on the wish list. It's a lot of fun, looks great, great tunes, I like it. Before I end, I did just want to give a shout out to Shadow Pixie, who left a nice comment on last month's video talking about how happy Arlo is now. When was it? Miyamoto did an interview and said Pikmin 4's done, it's ready for release, and everyone was so excited. And then Hey Pikmin came out and everyone was disappointed. Then some people said no, that's not the real Pikmin 4, it's actually still coming. Arlo has basically mentioned Pikmin 4 in every video ever since. And that was years and years ago. But we got it. We finally got it. What's he going to talk about now? Pikmin 5?